First and foremost, started with the reputation. Whenever I heard about the position in the College of Pharmacy has been a top college that I heard about back when I was in graduate school, about the special things that were happening in pharmacy at the University of Texas. But in coming on the interview, I had a chance to see a faculty, and it was a group of faculty that were a family in many ways that worked together, but that family extended out to our other constituents on the stage and the other schools, the health sciences, as well as beyond, in engineering and in CNS and in many other units. So the collaboration was there, and that was the key ingredient, because exciting things happen on the fringes of our collective disciplines, and seeing that excitement was part of what drove me in. But then it wasn't just partnership with across the units, but really the partnership with a strong alumni base and friends, and the ability with a vibrant Austin growing hub, both a hub in tech, but a growing and emerging hub in biotech. You take that mix of the technology growth in the Austin area, that mixture of the professional, interprofessional, collaborative environment to advance research, coupled with the reputation, and really was one of a kind. So that was something that drew me to Texas and brought me in. And thank you, Dean Steifberg. And an example, too, with the smart device that's happening in the College of Pharmacy in collaboration across units is a work by Tish Maksagimba. Tish also received federal funding to put smart devices in the hands of our most vulnerable populations, which is the Austin homeless population throughout the city. This project was started in order to increase medication adherence. So being able to design the smart devices and get them to the homeless individuals around the area through their faith-based organizations, because that's a group where they really rely and actually trust in order to be able to provide that care. It not only opened the door for medication adherence, but it opened the door for a society that they've been entirely disconnected with. In one case, there was actually a wait list to be able to get the smart devices for the study that she's conducting. The goal of the study is really to determine the feasibility, and also importantly, the financial viability of being able to decrease ER visits, decrease the expensive costs of care for these individuals that only sought care when they were the sickest and they needed ER visit, and actually the only place they had to go was the ER. Now they suddenly had access to information and access to care. But more importantly, it led to the additional access, which was access to disconnected family. In one case, one of the homeless individuals said it was the first time they ever had a chance to hear their grandchild's voice. Because this device is now connecting to a society that they've been completely disconnected from. You can imagine not having your phone on you for an hour, right? We look for it. We don't know where it is. We search everywhere for it. Now we're reconnecting in individuals that don't have it ever, and they finally have a reconnection to a society they've been disconnected with. That's part of the work that's happening in the College of Pharmacy, and it goes from the work where we're trying to increase access to healthcare, but also on the other extreme, we're working on how to increase medication access through novel and innovative methods. So one of our researchers is employing and working with engineering and collaboration to do 3D printing of medications. So Mo Manaruzaman has been, imagine taking all 4, 5, 6 medications and printing them into a customized dose into one pill. He can do that not only here, he could do it in the parking lot because he's run it off of solar power and showed that he could take the entire 3D printing operation and create the pill, and that's important because that means it can happen anywhere in the world. So he's working both at point of care access to medication, but also access to medication in remote areas where otherwise you could not have it, but production also with industry in order to do large-scale production of medications. Finally, there's a story with Maria Croyle's research that actually received the Co-op award this past year for publication. But Maria's looking at thin film-based drug delivery. And with that, if you ever had a Listerine strip, that's a thin film. So now can we actually have vaccine delivery in those same thin films as part of the research that she's innovating within the college. That work is important because it may no longer take large freezers and major infrastructure in order to deliver vaccinations and other therapies. You can have them as small as that Listerine packet you can have in your pocket and carry with you anywhere as another form of medication delivery that's happening. I have to mention that just yesterday, Maria Croyle's company that was a spin-off innovation off the IP that was generated at the University of Texas is Gerada Pharmaceuticals. That company is actually one of the finalists for the Innovation Award at the South by Southwest conference. So if you're attending the South by Southwest, you can attend the UT event, and you can also see some of the IP that was generated at UT through the Innovations in Health at that meeting. So our theme in the College of Pharmacy, I guess I'll make one joke and say all my colleagues on the stage tell you what you need, but the pharmacists give it to you. So, but outside of that, that joke is that what I hear across the stage and our theme in the College of Pharmacy is that we want to take the most innovative discoveries and turn them into care and translate them into care for the communities we care for. That's our theme in pharmacy, where we focus on our prediction, our prevention, and treatment. But I heard that across all of our colleagues, and that's what makes a great collaborative environment. In order to be able to do interprofessional care, in order to be able to come up with the most interdisciplinary therapies for the future, we have to do it as a team. It takes all of us, but more importantly, it also takes you. It takes our dedicated and committed alumni, as you heard in so many examples, and also our alumni and friends and our key stakeholders within the Austin region that have this mutual interest along with the College of Pharmacy. So I bring up two examples. One is we not only want to work that way within our labs and across our researchers, we want to train our students in interprofessional education. We have a strong effort in IPE, and Marina Cifuentes is joining us today, and one of the gifts that was made possible for her is advanced our interprofessional education initiatives along with others within the College of Pharmacy. The other space is we want to train the most innovative and entrepreneurial thinkers. Having a mindset of innovation and entrepreneurial thinking of creating new therapies and actually translate them takes a little bit of a different bent from being potentially an academic funded researcher. And we want to be able to train, and how can we turn that work into a meaningful impact? So we actually have training in innovation and entrepreneurship, and a gift from Mike Lester has been a key gift in order to be able to do our educational initiatives in that space. So it really does take all of us together. I can say, too, that what also makes me really excited about the future of the university, the College of Pharmacy, is the fact that our interests and our mutual interests in interprofessional education and also in innovation and entrepreneurship are directly aligned with what the change starts here in the university's strategic plan to take our knowledge, can we take it to Texas and take it to the world?